The chamber was thick with tension, cameras humming like a swarm of hornets, every lens aimed toward the committee table where Robert F. Kennedy Jr. sat, calm yet unmistakably alert. It was one of those days in Washington where the air itself seemed charged, the kind of day where reputations could rise or crumble in a single breath. Across from him, Congressman Adam Schiff leaned forward, his smirk barely concealed beneath a polished layer of political confidence. "Mr. Kennedy," Schiff began, his tone smooth and sharp as glass, "you like to talk about freedom, but you seem to misunderstand the law entirely.
Remind me, where did you get your degree again?"
The audience chuckled, a ripple of laughter Schiff had carefully baited. He leaned back, pleased with himself, his voice dripping with mock civility.
"Harvard Law, was it? Well, I suppose even they make mistakes." The jab landed like a slap. Kennedy didn't flinch.
His eyes flicked toward Schiff, not with anger, but with a calm so deep it unnerved everyone watching. He waited, perfectly still, as Schiff continued talking over him, something about misinterpretations, pseudo-legal arguments, and conspiratorial rhetoric.
But Kennedy wasn't listening anymore.
He was measuring the man across from him, the way a seasoned boxer studies the rhythm of his opponent before delivering the final punch. When Schiff finally paused, Kennedy leaned forward. His voice was quiet, too quiet, and that silence that followed made the room hold its breath. "You know, Congressman," he began slowly, "the difference between a law degree and understanding justice is the same as the difference between reading a medical textbook and healing a patient."
The laughter stopped. Schiff blinked.
Kennedy continued, his voice now firm, controlled, resonant. "I studied law not to impress men who already think they know everything, but to defend people who have nothing, no power, no platform, no seat in this chamber. You mock my degree because you mistake education for wisdom. But I learned my lessons in courtrooms filled with victims, not in hearings filled with cameras."
A hush blanketed the room. Even Schiff's trademark smirk faltered. Kennedy wasn't raising his voice, he didn't need to.
His words were cutting with precision, built on lived experience rather than scripted performance. He looked straight at Schiff, his gaze unwavering.
"You talk about freedom as if it's a slogan. I talk about it because I've seen what happens when it's taken away. That's the difference between us. You perform for the record. I fight for the people who can't afford one." The silence was electric.
Then, a single hand from the back row began to clap, one of the younger representatives, barely out of his first term. Another joined, and soon the sound swelled into a reluctant, thunderous applause that filled the hall. Schiff, visibly stung, attempted to interject, but Kennedy was already sitting back, composed, eyes steady.
He